When it comes to parents, know that just like the students, parents are different. They have different beliefs, different expectations. When you're meeting with parents, come with an openness. You want to learn as much as you're teaching or receive as much information as you are giving.
The first year, I just kind of talked at parents, I think, more. And as I became a more seasoned educator, I wanted to know more about the kids. And I think that that's a really important time to be able to do that. And so having questions at that time that you can ask families to help you better understand your learners is a really good use of your time. It's so nice to be able to have the parents feel like they're a part of the process. And I feel like having them be able to come in with their concerns, as well as how they think they're like celebrating their kid as well, is really great.
For high school, typically you have a parent-teacher conference when something goes wrong, only when something goes wrong. They're not really a regular part of the school year. And so, when I had my first one, you're terrified because you feel like, oh, I've done something wrong. What have I done? But, I think the thing for new teachers, especially to understand, is the best way to prepare for them is to be proactive. So reach out to parents before things get to the point where you need to have a conference. Reach out with good news, be proactive, and try to prevent things from getting to the point where you need to have a sit-down parent conference.
So to me, family engagement is huge. And the way that I attack that isn't just in that very first parent-teacher conference. I make sure that over the summer, I'm reaching out with an email, introducing myself in terms of what my goals and my experiences have been in the past. Then from there, at the end of every unit, I make sure that I send a newsletter about the following unit with, again, the outcomes that are expected of each student. And then in those first few weeks of school, I'm making sure that anytime I get a good first impression of a student, I'm calling home and I'm having conversations with parents about the things that I'm seeing are going well in my class. That way, when I get to that very first parent-teacher conference, it doesn't feel like we're meeting each other for the first time. And those parents really know what lens you're looking at the student through, which I think is a really powerful thing. And then maintaining that relationship with parents, I think, is really how you level up as a teacher, and making sure that you're not only communicating things that you want students to work on in terms of their weaknesses, but you're also communicating their strengths so that parents can continue to reinforce those at home.
Understand that parents make mistakes, teachers make mistakes. And as long as I'm honest, we're both sitting at that table wanting the same thing, the success of that student. And so there's nothing really to be afraid of, because you know that you're working towards what they also want. And if you keep it at that angle, if you always come with, well, I did this because I thought it would help them in this way, what can you suggest I do different? The parents are a lot more receptive.